build on that, and Detroit Lions are the next team on the docket. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Mark? Yeah, I'm in here talking about the Titans today. Uh, the good thing about this game is it's not necessarily billed to be a hard game for the Titans. The bad thing about this, it's geared to be a letdown game for the Titans. What's going on, Mark? Yep. Great to be up and at it this morning. For those who don't know, I'm talking to Mark Goldman, and I'm talking to him on the HAPS app. If you would, take a second, download the app. Uh, Definitely a lot of great things here. You have people that do music, people sports, politics, everything you need right here at this app. Take a second, download it, subscribe. Hey, sponsor me if you want. I'd appreciate it. All right. But getting back to it, uh, it's a trap game for the Titans. It's a game where they have to come out and play well. Um, if you don't know the Titans' history, the Titans have a history of playing great against teams that are that are very considered very good teams, and they have a history of playing down the teams that are so-so or bad. They have a habit of doing that. So this week will be key for them to actually come out and play well. Best thing they can do. So let's start offensively. I'm sorry. Let's start offensively. No problem, Mark. No problem, Mark. Uh, the one thing that they can do offensively is stick to the game plan. Let me dive into why that is important. Because the Detroit Lions, they are down a lot of defensive backs right now, a lot of them. And with that, that means there's going to be some passes open. There's going to be some times they can throw it out there and make some completions happen. But the one thing is with the Titans, you don't want to get caught up doing that all the time. The Titans are a run first team. They have been for a long, 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 long time. This game isn't the chance to start bucking that trend. So Arthur Smith, come out, establish the run game and the play action pass. Get Derrick Henry involved, get him lathered up. Sure, he might see Jamie Collins, but you know, that's you know, he's their leading tackler. He's the Detroit Lions leading tackler, by the way. But sure, he might see Jamie Collins, but Jamie Collins doesn't want to see him in the fourth quarter when he's good and lathered up. I got a comment said the best thing they can do is run the ball consistently. That is correct. That is the best thing they can do in this game is run the ball consistently. The team that's going to win is the team that can execute effectively. That is correct as well. 2 Cent Giver is giving me a few comments on here on the Habs app. And another comment from 2 Cent Giver, we just need to focus on the game and take it one play at a time. Another astute assessment there. Yes, focus on the game, one play at a time. Yep. And another assessment, I'm sorry, for 2 Cent Giver, he's giving me a lot of stuff today. Or he or she, I'm not sure, he or she. This game can only be won if everyone plays as a team. That is correct as well. But it will take some great efforts as well. You know, that guy Derrick Henry back there, they're going to need to use him. 20 to 25 carries again. Uh, Got to have it. And the thing is, use the play action to get A.J. Brown, get Corey Davis, get Jonnu Smith involved. I, I, I've actually watched a video or a breakdown from Teron Davenport, who's the ESPN reporter for who covers the Titans. He talked about Jonnu Smith and plays ways to get Jonnu Smith involved. Jonnu Smith hasn't been involved as much recently, and it's kind of frustrating in some senses. In other senses, you're like, okay, cool, they didn't really need him as much, but for them to be as good as they want to be, they're going to need to involve him more. He's going to need to be a fixture in the offense because he can do so many different things. They can hand the ball to him. They've handed the ball to him on a tight end sweep before, where he's basically running like a running back. They moved him around. They put him in slot. They put him in the H back position. They put him in so many different positions, and he's been effective in all of them. Get him the ball. Let him do his thing because he's a very speedy tight end. I mean, for those that remember Delaney Walker was here, of course, and a lot of people compared him a lot to a bigger to Delaney Walker, just a bigger version of him. He definitely is that guy. Get him the football, get him involved, get him start cranking him up so that way postseason comes around, he's involved, he's laddered up, he's connected to the team. That's huge. Another thing to look at today is offensively is just the effectiveness of the efficiency of Ryan Tannehill. Of course, the efficiency has got to be there. Of course, obviously, it's got to be there because he's going to have his opportunities, and I need more of getting involved with. Should they say? Let's get Corey Davis more involved a little earlier in the game. Last week, I understand AJ Brown was having a great game. I get it, but you still have to get Corey Davis involved because if Corey Davis is not involved, I mean that gives you yet another weapon to explore on this offense, and I just don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand. They get caught up, and I understand they get caught up in wanting to get AJ Brown the ball and doing those type of things, and I get it, but you have to get Corey Davis involved because those two guys, they get going. You get Jonnu Smith going, you get Derrick Henry going. That's an explosive offense in the NFL. And then you can't focus on just one guy. I mean, they're obviously going to focus on Derrick Henry, but in the passing game, that means if you get Jonnu Smith and Corey Davis involved, that means you can't focus solely on AJ Brown, who is the best wide receiver on the team. And I would say this for those that don't know, AJ Brown has been just as effective as DK Metcalf. Check the numbers, the efficiency, and things like that. Both of these guys have been effective, and AJ Brown has been just as effective as DK Metcalf. And think about it. AJ Brown is doing this in a run-first offense. DK Metcalf is getting as many throws as he can get. He's getting less targets than DK Metcalf, and he's just as effective, if not more effective. Think on that. You think I'm lying? Look it up. But as far as the defensively for the Titans, just got to continue what they were doing last week. They brought pressure, which they haven't consistently brought pressure all season defensively. They made plays. You saw Malcolm Butler make that interception, which people got to give him credit. He actually is playing well this season. A lot of people talked bad about him, and rightfully so because he was guessing a lot and getting burnt. People calling him burnt toast and things like that. But that's another story. But he definitely has played well this season and done his thing. Said that's a scary close up. Hey, I'm. It's not Halloween, and I don't think I'm that scary. Is it Jim? I don't know how you say that name, but but anyway, I like to think I'm not very scary. But as far as defensively, yeah, the Titans definitely need to continue that momentum they had last week with the pressure, bringing pressure from different places. Rashaan Evans bringing pressure, and amazingly he was solid in the pass coverage a little last week too. One guy that they need to keep bringing along is David Long. They're going to need him in pass coverage with Jayon Brown gone. Will Compton's not the pass coverage guy that you need. You need David Long Jr. to step up there. Quit guessing at times because at times he does guess, and you need him to just to be more, where he's supposed to be and more situationally aware. Because a few times he's guessing on things and they're throwing over the top, and other times he's basically kind of over biting on a fake or a pump fake or anything like that. You keep your eyes on the quarterback. I understand that. But you also got to be aware of those guys that are around you, the receivers that are around you, things like that. And, it's called using your peripheral vision. And hopefully for the Titans, he continues to evolve and continues to become more situationally aware and being in the right spots and positions so he can make plays. As far as defensive backs, Ty Smith had a good game last week. He came back in replacing Borders. I'm sorry. We hadn't seen him for a while. Last time he was in, it wasn't necessarily the greatest thing, but he came back. He had a lot of deflections, made a lot of plays on the football, and he was effective, which is good. They're going to need him today. I mean, Matt Stafford, for as much as you want to malign him, he can make plays with the football. It wasn't thought that he was going to play earlier this week. However, he actually is slated to play with, barring any unforeseen things thrown out there. He's slated to play today with rib injury, which is that's the norm for him. It's going to take a lot for him to sit out a game. It's just who he is and what he does. Um, Biggest thing, keep the pressure up when passing the football, when the lines are passing the football. Stop the running game and put them in downs in situations where they have to throw the football. If you do that, you can do anything you want, provided you're effective on the third downs. That's another thing. Titans, be effective on the third down conversions and third down stops. Defense has not been so great in terms of that, but last game they were better. This game, the Titans need to keep that momentum up. Biggest thing also as well, another big thing as well, do not let down. Do not play down to your opponent today. The Titans have a history of that going all the way back to 2000. For those that don't believe me, go take a look at it. Look at some of the games they've lost, how bad the teams they've lost were at that time. And you tell me I'm lying, because I know I'm not. Definitely do not let down today. Come out, take it one play at a time, do the things you need to do because there's still a division at hand here. The Colts aren't going anywhere. They still play football too, and they are a pretty good team. So the Titans need to come out, do what they need to do, handle their business, and then get ready for next week, which I believe is Green Bay, which is going to be a huge test. And they'll be going against their former offensive coordinator, who is the head coach of Green Bay. So, we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. My name is Mike Patton. You can follow my work in terms of covering the Titans on the 3-point conversions. That's the number 3 pointconversion.com. I wrote on the Titans facing 2 opponents this week, which is complacency and the Lions. Of course, the Lions can be the Lions too, but that's another story. But definitely go check that out. You can check out a lot of other different stuff there as well. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I got a Cran Lehman. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. If not, I apologize. But yeah, thanks for the subscription. You can definitely go to the 3-point. Again, what I was saying, you can go back to the 3-point conversion. You check on anything from NFL to NBA, which is starting to start up as well. And a lot of people are geared up for that, which that starts on the 22nd, which is Tuesday. Lakers, Clippers. That'd be good. But yeah, definitely go check out the 3-point conversion. Keeps you up on all your sports needs. That's the number 3 pointconversion.com. I give you Titan stuff there, definitely. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mike Patton 82. That's Mike Patton 82 there as well. Thank you all for checking me out today. I will see you all after the game. Enjoy your Sunday early games. And hopefully for Titans fans, they post another W. I'm out.